an individual might unwittingly sabotage the relationship. It's called self-sabotage of a relationship. And oftentimes we do this because deep down there may be some issues that we have or beliefs about ourselves that are at odds with a relationship. For example, we may not believe on some level, if we're brought up this way, to believe that we really deserve to have a loving partner. If you come from a family where you didn't feel loved or supported, then you're going to find a partner who either doesn't love and support you, or you'll find a partner who does love and support you, but then you'll start to sabotage the relationship. So there's basically three things that we do based upon what happened in our past. It's the three P's. Number one, we pick. We pick somebody who might be like a parent. So if that parent, for example, was very critical of us, we'll sabotage a relationship by finding somebody who is critical of us and then say, well, I don't want to be with them. The second P is provoke. In a relationship, let's say, again, we find somebody who picks on us or is critical of us because our parents were critical and picked on us. We will then provoke them. That's another form of self-sabotage. We'll push their buttons. We'll push them to such a point that they start to become critical of us. Well, why are you always picking on me? Well, because you never do this or you never do that. We actually evoke or provoke the kind of behavior that serves to sabotage the relationship. And the third P is project. In project, what we do, we project onto the other person qualities that they actually don't have. That is a form of self-sabotage. Matter of fact, I got a call this morning from a gentleman that was interested in coming into therapy. He said that his girlfriend was very loving, never cheated on him, would never ever cheat on him, but yet he kept on saying, well, I think she's going to cheat. I know she's going to cheat. All women are going to cheat. It happens eventually because it happened in his past. So what he was doing, and I told him simply that he was projecting onto her his fears. So when it comes to self-sabotage in a relationship, you want to watch out for those three P's. Not to pick somebody who we really don't want, and then we can end up sabotaging the relationship that way. Not to provoke them into behaviors that we don't want, because that's another way of sabotaging the relationship. And not to project qualities onto them that they may or may not have that we could then use as an excuse to sabotage the relationship. In order to have a good relationship, the key is to have a good relationship with yourself so that you don't sabotage a relationship. Let me give you a definition of love. Love is to care about another person's feelings as if they were your own. To care about another person's feelings as if they were your own. Therefore, by definition, if you don't love yourself, if you don't care about yourself, it's impossible to love another person. And ultimately, you'll sabotage the relationship. So when you get your relationship together with yourself first, the likelihood of you sabotaging that relationship go right out the window.